Hello and welcome back to Tits, Tums and All Things Mum. I'm here with the lovely Bonnie today. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
We finally got you on the podcast.
I know, it's been a while.
It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get you over here and we're here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Even though it was a very stressful journey for you today.
Yes, yes, the trains did not play ball today, so I'm sorry.
When do they ever play ball, let's be honest?
No, I know. Yes, not my favourite friend today, but anyway, happy Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to start by telling us a bit about yourself?
Absolutely.
You're going to have to talk about yourself, Bonnie. Come on, you got this.
So I am Mrs. Bonnie Barry, and I am the founder of what was called Motherhood UK, and I launched during the pandemic. Obviously, you know, we all remember that horrific time. So, you know, to cut a very long story short, I was working in in the world of corporate advertising, a company called Channel Mum, which is where my love for sort of, you know, working with parenting brands sort of stemmed from. But I was still with my two young children, and, you know, just trying to get into town every morning was just heartbreaking and really bloody expensive. And I was exhausted the whole time. House was a mess. So there was that moment, you know, in Bridget Jones where she overhears the guy, I can't remember his name now, the guy says about, I don't want to marry a spinster that, you know, smokes so much. She said that was the moment.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was, I'll never forget it. I was running for the bus to get the train to make sure that I got, you know, home in time for the kids. And I ran so hard, I hadn't gone to the toilet. I actually wet myself.
I do that a lot.
I mean, I actually wet myself, and it was so embarrassing. And I also missed the train.
Oh no!
So just to add insult to injury, so I missed the train. I wet myself, and I pissed myself. I wasn't pissing myself laughing. I was just pissed myself, and then I had to go to Marks and Spencer's and buy myself a new pair of jeans.
Oh my god!
And then throw the other ones away. But that was the moment, and I just thought I have to do something else. So
that is a pretty big moment.
It was a big moment.
It was awful. Running for the bus.
I know. Which I don't think I've said that out loud before. So anyway, there we go. Anyway, so from that moment, I was like, I need to do something different. So I decided to quit Channel Mum and go freelance, which is obviously a big decision to make. But at that time, it was the right decision. And I worked for various companies that sort of led me to where I was with Mumfluencer. My sister, you may or may not know her, is the Mum Still Got It. Everyone knows her.
Everyone knows who.
So she was obviously doing really well, and we went to Mother Pucker event, and in that room were loads of mums that were trying to get into the influencer world. And I just sort of had this like light bulb moment thinking, look at all these people in this room who would love to be represented. I've got loads of media experience and loads of contacts, and obviously having been at Channel Mums, I kind of knew, you know, what to do. So it just sort of stemmed from there.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the idea was always in the back of my head, and I didn't do anything with it. I found the Mumfluencer UK domain name, bought it, and then pandemic hit, and it really was just like, do you know what, you've just got to do it, because if you don't, somebody else is going to do it. So I just set up a website, spoke to all the influencers I could do. At that time, Kat Sims and I were speaking. She was looking for new management as well, so it was kind of like the stars were aligning. And so she said, look, you know, I don't know you, madam, don't know how you operate, but let's just do it. And it just worked really well. And then that's kind of where it stemmed from. Reels then launched. So, you know, we were all watching content, weren't we, to make us laugh?
Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, I found you as well, you know, making me laugh on Instagram. So it was all about finding content and that could be created by influencers that got this parenting space. It's a shit show a lot of the time. Yeah. You know, there's lots of tears and tantrums, which are mainly the adults.
Yeah.
And then it grew basically. And we had a really great time, obviously helping influencers make money whilst they couldn't go to work.
Yeah.
And it was just all about making people laugh and knowing that, you know, we're in this together.
Yeah.
So fast forward 4 years, Mumfluencer obviously is now no longer, but Blink Management has now been born.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to not just pigeonhole ourselves into the mum world and look at, you know, broader talent, but we're still very much the mum space, parenting space, and love it. So, yeah.
You're like top of the game now.
Well, you know, one tries, getting awards, yes. Won a couple, which was great. Been shortlisted for a few. We were at the IMAs and we went to the Blogosphere Awards.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been, you know, a dream come true, really.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I get to meet people like you,
Yeah. Well,
and I love it.
over you. Like when you messaged, when you slid into my DMs, I literally messaged my best friend. Like, she has no idea anything about the influencer world, but I was like, oh my god, mumfluencer have messaged me, and I was like,
thing is, when
life goals.
when we see real potential, you know, that's the one thing that we do really well as well. You know, we've started out with influencers that have got, you know, 10,000 followers and have gone on, you know, we love to nurture and go on to, you know, where you've seen how big they can get.
Yeah.
And yeah, but you know, when you see some amazing talent like yourself, it's an honour as well to, you know, represent people, because I want to help you make money, but also have a bit of fun along the way.
Yeah.
You know, we do have
definitely.
fun.
Yeah,
we do have fun.
We do. We have great nights out. Great fun. But if you look at Claire Warren, my kind of mum, she told me that she used to look up to me.
Yeah.
And now she's up at like, what, 500, 600K?
The thing is, though, you just never know what's going to happen.
No.
You know, some reels, you don't even spend any time,
I know.
you know,
That
planning.
pisses me off.
And then
you spend like 2 seconds on a reel just to have something to post.
I know.
And then it goes viral. And you spend half an hour like crafting the
It's so true.
piece with like the perfect transitions, and it will do absolutely naff.
Well, it's like dating, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want to go out, wanting to pull someone, you're guaranteed it's not going to happen because you put too much effort into it. Yeah. But if you go out, you know, just like, you know, spur of the moment, that's when it happens. Yeah. It's the kind of same with content as well, really.
That's true. Yeah.
But
should stop putting so much effort in.
Well, you know, unless being paid.
Unless it's being paid. Unless it's putting money in the bank, then yeah.
But yeah, you know, everyone's just brilliant, and it's, like I said, an honour working with everyone. And
it's like we're a little family now.
We are a
as well,
family.
Which is cute,
we are absolutely a family.
Days out.
Yeah, totally. We don't do enough time out, and you know, obviously, I'd like to change that. Maybe Christmas time, we can all have a little bit of a knees up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that. But it's hard, isn't it? Because we are all mums, and like even running this podcast, having mums come on, they cancel, they can't make it, they can't get childcare. Yeah. Getting mums together at any one time is really,
absolutely
really tough.
It is tough. It really is.
Yeah.
Which I think, you know, you've just got to plan it way ahead and, you know, just hope for the best, you know, as long as there's some booze involved.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Always.
You know, chuck me a glass of wine and...
Although I'm like teetotal at the moment because of Butlin's big weekend. I'm like, I'm done. I'm never drinking again.
That was amazing.
Again.
Oh my goodness me.
God,
that was a great opportunity.
It's so much fun. Get me there next year.
I will absolutely do my best.
This podcast is proudly sponsored by Cover My Bubble. Emma and Chris lost their baby girl Lily Beth at 1 month old and faced financial struggles on top of their grief due to not having life insurance. Now they help others by offering insurance for parents, children and bumps, covering critical illness to income protection. Visit covermybubble.co.uk to cover your bubble.
But yeah, how is it running such a successful business and still having fairly young kids?
It is challenging. I do a lot of late nights, obviously, you know, it's, I do try and make sure that my kids don't always see me on my phone, which is difficult, obviously, because, you know, the business is Instagram and TikTok, which is on your phone.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think because I love it so much at the moment, I feel like my kids are at a certain age now. So my daughter's just started secondary school and my son's going to be 9. They're quite self-sufficient now. Yeah. So I'm not having to do, you know, the sort of nighttime routines as much. Yeah. So I think at the moment it's actually in a nice place. Yeah. And my husband can help out quite a lot because he hasn't got a job at the moment. Yeah. So he's the house husband, which is great.
Yeah. I could be one of them.
Yeah, it is good, I have to say. Yeah. But he does annoy me sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's there all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, Jesus, you know, sometimes when they sneeze and just think, God, that
or breathe. Don't breathe near me. Go away.
It's so true. Yeah. But you know, it's actually working really well. You know, I really do make sure that I try and limit, you know, how many hours a day I'm, you know, just constantly on the laptop or what have you. So I try and break it up. Yeah. But I actually really enjoy working at night.
Yeah.
I sort of feel like when the kids are asleep and, you know, sometimes I'll, you know, pull myself a little glass of wine and it's me time. Yeah. And I really like it. Yeah. And so at the moment, I have to say, I mean, it's getting really busy. Yeah. Obviously, need to probably look into taking more, you know, staff on, which is exciting.
Oh,
we'll see. But yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. Oh, that's good. I love it.
I literally had a rant on my stories yesterday. You probably saw it. I was on one yesterday about trying to work, well, self-employed work, whatever you do, whilst having young children, because I find it really, really tricky. Like yesterday, I was just trying to do a workout and my son was just kicking off, climbing all over me. And I was like, it's so hard. But I guess, like you, they do get that little bit older.
Yeah, of course they do.
And it does make it easier.
Yeah,
so
no, absolutely. No,
have
absolutely.
you got some reassurance for us that it gets easier?
It does. It does definitely get easier. The only thing my challenge now is the moodiness from my daughter. Just started secondary school, very sassy, obviously going through hormone changes. But, it does definitely get easier. Yeah. Absolutely. It really does. Food's always been a nightmare. They're really fussy still. Yeah. But, just don't have to change nappies anymore. Yeah.
And simple things like in the morning, you can just say, get dressed.
Up. Yes,
whereas
absolutely.
with my kids, my youngest, I still have to physically get him dressed. Yeah. So I'm just really looking forward to you shouldn't wish their life away. But in some respects, definitely shouldn't. I kind of am, because it would be so much easier to just be able to be like, get dressed.
Yeah, and then little things like that.
Have a shower myself.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Although, they still walk in when I'm on the toilet. Yeah. Which will never change. And if I'm trying to have a shower, and I'm start naked,
but do they go walk in on your husband when he's in the toilet?
Oh my God, I don't know.
They don't. My husband.
Do you know what? I haven't even noticed that.
He gets to shit. And I'm really jealous about that, because I have never been able to do that. They'll come in, they'll bring their toys.
I think I walk in on my husband more, and he will just happily sit there, and everything's just hanging out. And on the time, I walk in and I go, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. And it doesn't even lock the door. Yeah. No. Which I might have to have words about, because you don't want to see your husband sitting on the toilet in that way, but the kids will just walk in, and I'm when do you get to that point where you don't walk around naked anymore?
I mean, we're a naked family.
We are as well.
I just probably always.
I just worried that my little boy is just like, every time he sees my boobs, he just goes, oh my God, put those away, and I'm like, these fed you,
Yeah,
you have no idea. My
boy is always like, I see your boobalubas. He's still very much in love with them.
No, my boy is just like, he doesn't want to look at them. But then there's the classic, isn't it? They'll lie on you, and then suddenly the elbow will go on your boob, and you're like, oh my God.
The pain.
Oh my God, the boob pain. Yeah.
But my son still has to be skin to skin with my boobs, so he pulls my top down and puts his cheek on.
I won't lie. Them. I wouldn't mind telling him. They are.
I'm pretty sure
they are
when we
a great
went to
pair.
the awards, somebody, was it Emma Nicolay at Glow Mama? She asked if she could motorboat me, and I was like, wow. Like, we're just meeting. Come on, at least buy me a drink first.
They are very motorboatable.
Well, thank you very much. I should think so for 10 grand.
No, it definitely gets easier, and they are great kids, and they just get on with it now most of the time. Good. So it is good.
Good. So there's hope for us all yet then.
There is definitely hope, and I did want a third, but now I'm thinking I'm past that. Yeah. I want to go back there again.
Get your life back together.
Get your life back together a bit.
Throw yourself back into no sleep,
I know that's it, isn't it? The no sleep. Oh my goodness me! Yeah, the no sleep is not fun. I'm done with that.
Sew me up. I'm done. I'm out of here. On that note, you brought some lovely things in for show and tell.
I have.
Shall we get them?
Yes, let's get them. So very proud. These are 2 awards that we've won. We've been nominated for quite a few, but this was for the SME News, for the Best Boutique Influencer Marketing Agency, which is obviously very exciting. And this was the Bloggers Free Awards for the Best Parenting Campaign, which we did with Booking.com. Yeah. That was with multiple influencers and their families, which was a great success. So it was just really nice. Just really nice.
Cabinet.
Well, yes, I'd hope so. That'd be nice. I'm hoping to get more. But just being nominated is really nice. And we get to go out, dress up, have a nice time.
The Glow Mum Award nominations open in 2 weeks. Nominate me, everybody, please. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Third time lucky, I'm going with. Third time lucky. This will be the third time I would have been nominated if I get nominated. Yeah. So third time lucky. Hopefully it's a win this time.
Well, I just think absolutely. Yeah. Well, why not?
But the thing is there's a lot of celebrity podcasts. Like in lockdown, every celebrity and their mum started a podcast. Yeah. I am not a celebrity. I am a...
You are in your own right, darling.
But I'm not competing against like Luana and, Shagged, Married, Annoyed, all of them.
Yeah.
big podcast, and then there's me that used to sit in my living room with my £20 Amazon mic.
But I think that's a better story. That's a nicer story though, you know, because you've grown it from your own graft, your own, blood, sweat and tears. I sometimes think these celebrities, they've already got a platform, and it's going to be a lot easier for them. But everyone chooses who they want to listen to, and obviously you're doing amazingly well, and we love you. Thanks. And you should be very proud of yourself, babe.
I'm very proud. Just being nominated is amazing anyway.
Exactly.
And wearing those big sparkly dresses.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wandering through the streets of London with a floor-length sequin dress, dragging through everyone's piss.
Yeah,
it was really glamorous.
Yeah, although I have to say at the Blogosphere Awards, the photography wasn't brilliant.
Oh, really?
And I can't put the photo up of me because I was wearing this black dress, which my sister lent me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wear a bra with it.
Okay.
And when the photos came through, I looked at myself and it looked like, when you're in a car and you have an accident and then the what do you call it? The airbag comes, that's meant to come up.
Yeah.
Honestly, my boobs, but the light was shining so much on my chest area. Yeah. It just like two airbags. So awful. It looked absolutely awful. It was
Can you not just put like a pumpkin?
I might do have to do that for Halloween. Happy Halloween. Yeah, it was just not a good look. Yeah. So I think next time I have to rethink my wardrobe.
Beautiful.
Well,
beautiful.
I definitely need to. Yeah, thank you.
You'll
felt
have to get a Glow Mama nomination this year and come along to Glow Mama.
Yeah, maybe.
Get the sparkly
dresses out again. Yeah, but I'm not going to go braless ever again.
No, don't do that.
No, definitely not doing that. And the other thing I bought was I'm not doing a plug for my sister at all, but
it's a bloody brilliant book.
It's she wrote Mum's Have Got It, but you may or may not have read it. If you haven't, it is funny, but there's a chapter about me in there when, let's just say, I had a very amusing moment when I was pregnant, and so there's a chapter in there which I could read out to you later, but that's quite embarrassing.
Tell us about the moment. Come on. You can't just leave it at that. You can't just be like, there's an embarrassing moment, it's great, and then just no.
Okay, so I'll keep it short. So basically, as we all know, I don't know if it's anybody else, but when I was pregnant, I was incredibly horny. Yeah,
standard. The episode of Friends with Phoebe. It's Rachel.
No, it's Rachel. But she just wants to shag anything in sight. Yeah. So I was feeling very, very horny. I was quite heavily pregnant, and I was living in Clapham at the time. My husband had gone out, and I got on. I basically went onto his laptop. I don't know why I went on his laptop, and started searching for some soft porn. And this is absolutely true. So there I was, watching some soft porn, and then this message popped up, like a really mean message saying basically something along the lines of, if you don't pay money to the government or the federal government, we're going to come for you. Okay. So I was just so panicked. Yeah. It was like, I suddenly thought, what am I watching? Was it something really dodgy? But it wasn't, you know. And I just was thinking, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And I tried to shut the laptop and open it up again, and nothing was happening. I actually thought at one point there was like police around with snipers watching this lonely house, this woman watching soft porn in my little flat in Clapham. Anyway, so I was just like, I was there just going, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I got really panicked. So my first reaction was, right. And I lived 3 doors from my sister at that point. Yeah. So I called her and I said, I really need to see you. Yeah. She was like, okay, come around. Her and her husband were drinking a cup of tea, I think. And then she said, what's up? And I said, something really bad's happened. And she was like, the baby okay? And I was like, baby's fine. And then she said, Jessie, I think we might need to get some wine for this. And I said, oh my God, something's happened. Anyway, I said, I was watching porn. And she said, okay, and what happened? I said about this message, and said, what do you do? And I said, well, my first reaction before seeing you was to phone the police.
Oh, God.
She said, what do you mean you phoned the police? And she said, what? Police? And I went, yeah, I phoned 999. And they answered the phone, obviously, as they do. Obviously, you have to answer the phone. And they said, what's the emergency? And I said, so 999, police, please. And they said, what's the emergency? And I said, and I quote, I'm a woman at home, I'm pregnant and I'm really horny and I've been watching porn and now I think the police are after me. And I don't know what the policeman must have thought in the line. He was just like, you need to calm down.
He thought you were after a police stripogram.
Honestly, it was so embarrassing. And he was just like, don't worry, you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Just take the laptop, to a repairman, tomorrow. So there I am at my sister's house, and they just couldn't stop laughing. They thought something seriously was wrong, but there was me saying, I phoned the police, saying the emergency was the fact that I was pregnant and horny.
Yeah.
And now my poor husband has got this porn on his laptop.
Yeah.
So he came back and obviously just looked at my face, and he was just like, what's happened? And it was just a very embarrassing moment. And then of course he had to take the laptop to the shop the next day, and
imagine telling
and
that
just
story though.
Well,
my wife was watching porn.
Honestly, at the time, it's so laughable now. But anyway, so that is actually featured in the book.
And that's hilarious.
So a lot of people now know me as the horny porn lady.
A way to be known. Oh my God.
But there's only happened once, by the way. Obviously, no, it's not when you're pregnant. Your hormones go all over the place, and you do all sorts of crazy things.
Oh yeah. I know. Honestly,
so that was one of my finer moments.
I can't say I'd phone the police though.
Well, no, I don't know what possessed me to do that. I think I was just really panicked.
Yeah.
But
so funny.
Yeah, never again.
So all the more reason to buy the book.
So all the more reason, so you can read more about it. My sister writes it in a much better way than I've just said it. But
honestly, her writing is brilliant.
Yeah, she is great.
It.
Yeah. Obviously very funny, and we do lots of silly things together.
Yeah,
which is always
your
nice.
reels are hilarious. That you do. My favourite one will always be the swimming pool though. Like they're basically, there's a swimming pool, it's full, they're trying to empty it out, and they're just both falling
keep falling in. There was quite a bit of rosé drunk that day, but that was absolutely, and this is going back to what we said about not planning anything.
Yeah.
So what happened was, the clothes we were wearing, obviously we took them off because they got wet, and we put them on the side. And also the grass, the reason we didn't take it all out is because it was brand new grass. So that's what everyone to know. We're not that stupid. So we were told to get the water onto the flower bed, and obviously you couldn't lift it up. So that's why we were trying to do it. Anyway, my sister's got outdoor cameras. Yeah. So the next morning, having had no idea that had been picked up on film, we were actually trying to find our clothes. Yeah. And we couldn't find them anywhere. So Louise just said, I wonder if the foxes have taken our clothes. So I had these images of these foxes like going around the garden, finding our cardigans and walking off with them. Yeah. So she was like, well, let's find out. Yeah. And so that's kind of when she went onto the video footage, and then she found us two falling into the paddling pool. And in her head, she's very clever like that. In her head, she was just like, that would be hilarious just to post. Yeah. And again, no editing really. Just put some funny Benny Hill sort of music to it. Yeah. And then I've
done exactly that with an outdoor camera video as well.
and then she posted it, and it got picked up by Lad Bible. Yeah. And I think it's now been viewed over like 60 million times. Wow. It went viral twice. Yeah. So next time, whichever paddling pool it was, I'll tag that in it.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
But that was just ridiculous. But but so organic. It wasn't staged at all.
Sometimes the best ones.
They absolutely are. That was hilarious. But also, again, I'm just now known for being a complete klutz.
Yeah, I love that.
That weeds themselves and watches porn, which is great.
What a way to be known. On that note, shall we do spin and spill with the wheel?
Let's do that. Absolutely.
Okay, so here it is. Do you want to give it a good spin?
Yep, absolutely. Let's go.
Let's see what we're going to get. Oh, this is going to be a good one. We've talked about this already in the green room.
We've had,
Most embarrassing parenting moment doesn't have to be something that your kids have done, because you've already told me that it's all you. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, apart from the fact that I, wet myself on the station publicly.
I nearly wet myself on this podcast last week. Literally, I was laughing so much. I was stood there like, I'm going to pee.
I mean, there's definitely no chance of doing any trampolining now, is there?
No. And also at Butlins, I peed on stage. and on holiday in Tenerife, I peed on stage.
I think maybe embarrassing, but also quite traumatic at the same time. Yeah. And hopefully he'll never remember this. But my little boy, because I've been freelancing, I wasn't in nursery so much because obviously I couldn't afford it as much as I could do when I was working. Anyway, so I took him out. So my days were all completely out of whack.
Yeah.
So when I took my daughter into school, I brought my son with me, which I didn't usually do. Yeah. So took him into school. She obviously went off to her class and I walked out the school gate. And I was chatting away to my friend and got halfway down, you know, quite far down the road. And then my friend went, "Where's Sam?" And I was just like, oh my fucking God. You know, that utter dread, but also completely embarrassed. I was just like, I've left him behind at school and had to like go straight through the gates
did you
again.
like hand him in I
just don't even know. I was just so traumatised and embarrassed at the same time. He was, you know, and he was crying, saying "mummy, mummy," which was just horrendous. And, you know, to this day, I feel like the worst mum as well. I was just awful.
Yeah.
I'm sure, I hope it's happened to other people. I don't usually leave my children.
I mean, we had Secrets of the School run on last week and she went to her 6-week checkup without her baby. So I think there's a fair few mums that have forgotten their children.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty embarrassing, and obviously I just felt like, oh my good God.
So funny.
But you know, he's fine. I still think I've got the trauma inside of me because it was awful.
That is literally my worst fear, like losing my child somewhere.
Yeah. Oh God,
it's happened to me as a kid. I got lost and I was panicked, and obviously my mum was panicked. We did something similar. My sister and I. Like years ago, when back in the day when you had no seatbelts and you could like, I'm showing my age now, and we just put duvets in the boot, and we'd like that. Anyway, we came back from Safeways again. My goodness me, showing my age. And my mum was driving, and Louise and I said to George, "Hide," and then said, "Mum, where's George?" And she thought she'd left him at the supermarket, and to this day she says, "I will never forgive you for that." You know, God. So I know that sort of feeling. But we were laughing away. But obviously now as adults, not a laughable situation at all. So so I'll probably say, I've told you about me weighing myself and the pregnancy thing. So I think I've amply embarrassing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you might embarrass yourself a little bit more now because we're going to go over and do stroller speedway. And you might be able to pee yourself on camera.
Oh my goodness me! Brilliant.
Let's do it.
Right.
So here we are at Stroller Speedway. We are going to get you, hopefully, you've aimed for the middle. The middle.
It's been a while since I changed a nappy, so
that's all right.
We'll see.
I have high hopes.
Yeah.
So situation is, she's in the pushchair, she's done a poo.
Yep.
You need to undo her vest, change her nappy, put a new nappy on her, get her as clean as you'd like your kid to be.
Okay.
Questionable. Put her back in the pushchair, slalom that way, and then touch my shoulder.
Okay.
So I'll give you a countdown when we're good to go.
Yeah.
And then off you go. How are you feeling?
I feel fine.
That's like nervous laughter.
It's been a while since I've, handled a small child.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right.
I believe in you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. Out she comes. Out she comes. It's a good job you've not got long nails. Honestly, this stuff gets under the nails.
Hands up there, shall we?
It's not a punami today, at least.
Oh, crikey. Oh, wow, that is an absolute belter. Oh, really nice. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I love the communication with your...
Oh, crikey. Oh, this is lovely, jubbly.
I need to find a different medium than Nutella, because that is sticky.
This is like, oh, goodness me. I'm doing really badly at this at the moment.
No, you're not. You're 40 seconds in. You're all right.
Oh.
You're all right.
I think that's going to be about... No, I need a bit more. Definitely.
I was going to say, what about that bit on her calf? Are we leaving that there? Or?
Oh, my legs are inside out.
Thank goodness she is very flexible.
Right, I've one more wide.
Your clean nappies there.
Oh, honestly, the splits. Oh, no, here we go again.
I actually had to take her home this week and give her a bath because so many guests had left so much poop on her.
I think that's enough. Let's put your leg up. Let's do this. Let's get this on.
Good job, you're doing well.
Right.
I reckon we're on for the middle of the leaderboard somewhere.
Oh, let's put this on. Oh, come on, you. Oh, hello, you. Right. Let's put it on. The legs down. Oh, that will do.
Right, stick her in there.
Oh, my legs.
Slalom it. Right, off you go. She's slaloming. Let's go. I reckon you're on for the middle of the leaderboard. Go. Yes. Right, what do we think then? What do we think?
I think this poor baby is going to go home with a really shitty bottom.
She always does, to be fair.
Oh, goodness me.
So you are at 1 minute 45.
Oh, right, okay.
So you're not at the bottom.
Woo! I
Second
think
to
there
last.
was quite a lot of poo on that baby.
There always is. Honestly, when I took her home to give her a bath, I was like, Jesus Christ, what is going on?
She looks happy.
Yeah, she's all right. She's
got her arms in the air.
Oh, poor Emily is still last, though.
I am so sorry about this. I need a
That's
an actual bag.
There we go. Look at you there. 1 minute 45.
Okay.
Love it.
Well done. Did Hannah do it in 59 seconds?
She's like a parenting expert.
What?
So
Okay.
and she's nannied multiple children. So
Who does her eyes shut?
she's like, go! I was like, Jesus Christ, that was quick.
Oh, that was actually really fun.
Yeah, good. Well done.
Thank you.
So, how was your stroller speedway experience?
That was fun. Don't think I've done that much running in quite a while, actually. I usually run away from things.
Yeah, it's a little bit of exercise for your Friday morning.
Absolutely.
You don't have to go to the gym now.
No, absolutely, I'm done.
But yeah.
So yeah, thank you for that.
Well done, and thank you so much for coming on today as well.
No, it's a pleasure.
It's been lovely talking to you.
No, it's been lovely talking to you, although I've probably embarrassed myself quite a lot today.
Well, it's only going out to a few 100,000 people. It's all right. It's all right.
I am normal.
Are you sure?
I think.
Is anyone normal? No, because I'm definitely not. Do you want to tell everybody where we can find you online? And we can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. So our Instagram handle is Blink Management, and we've got a website, obviously, blinkmanagement.com. And you can find me through all, my beautiful influences as well, I
am one.
Which Lottie is amazing. And come find us, and it's just been such a wonderful journey, and I'm so excited for 2025. It's going to be a really fun year. Lots of great conversations going on.
Yeah.
So
I can see big things happening.
Yes, big things. I can see it in lights.
Yeah, I can see it in lights. And 2026. Bridgerton premiere. You need to make that happen.
Listen, babe, I'm working.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, Bonnie, get me there.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm saying it right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I will get us.
And if you can get Luke Newton to marry me as well, that'd be fabulous.
I will definitely try, but he's going to marry me first.
Hey, share. We've got to share.
We can do some sharing if you like.
I thought you wanted the other one.
I don't care. They're all pretty gorgeous.
Any of them
will do.
I'll take them all.
But yeah, equally, absolutely, I will make it my absolute mission.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you guys heard it.
We're gonna do it. Absolutely.
Go. Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you are just oozing Bridgerton, aren't you?
Oh, thanks.
You really are.
Wear one of those dresses.
Wear one of those corsets.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I would love that.
You'd look
Jesus
amazing.
Christ, if I put these in a corset, you'd look amazing.
Yeah, no, oh my goodness me, Bridgerton, absolutely. Yeah, that is the goal.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
No, thank you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone at home for listening, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, download, all the things, and I'll see you next week.